Okay. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Rebecca Gibson. I have an undergraduate degree from Michigan State University. I have a master's degree from the University of Illinois at Chicago. I have two doctorate degrees in ministry. I am very religious. I think that religion is the basis for all interaction amongst people. And I've been in education 36 years, and I'm recently retired.
Okay. So that's a long time in education. So what I want to talk about, I want to discuss what do you think New Age racism is?
New Age racism is so varied and has so many components to it until it's never going to be solved. It's racism where the people of color have been um, railroaded into living and buying property into depressed areas, food deserts, areas that are not allowing their children to receive fresh vegetables or fresh fruits as they should be. New age racism is our going out and buying a car and paying a much higher interest rate. New age racism is even getting a mortgage loan where you're paying a higher interest rate. New age racism is um, incarceration in higher numbers where you may not have done anything. A person of color may not have done anything drastic or haven't committed anything, um, any type of felony or misdemeanor, but are targeted no matter what. So New Age racism is, as I said, so varied and has so many components until we can't define them all. New Age racism consists of our education, the idea of education. People have identified that as an equalizer in economics. However, you pay so much to get an education until that equalizer that we've identified it as, we've already started behind the eight ball because now we have the finances that we have to pay to get to the standard or get to that eight ball.
Okay. All right. I can respect that. So you talk about incarceration. Let's talk about that. I'm glad you brought that subject up into existence because that's leading into the next question. Do you think black men and women have value after being incarcerated, after release?
Oh, for sure. That's a moot question for me. People have value no matter what. So the value is just being alive. Okay? However, people who have been incarcerated because they may have gone through so many things, they have to see value within themselves. If they can't identify that value within themselves, you can't bring that to me and my see that you have value in me because you're not valuing yourself. But to answer your question, for sure, there is value in each and every person that walks this earth, and each and every person that value can be shared amongst us, and just being able to fellowship and to converse and to um, interrelate or relate. That's a share. That's when we begin to share that value. So just because you've been incarcerated does not mean you don't have value.
Okay.
You have to identify the value within yourself, and usually being incarcerated may work against your own self-esteem. So, but you have to identify your value.
Okay. All right. I want to ask you one more, but I know you don't have that much time.
What is the one more that you're contemplating